So this is how it started.
Is how it's ended.
Yay, it's here.
It's like better than anything that we could even imagine.
So it's been 6 months since our last update. It's been a journey.
Yeah. I think it was just all the revisions going backwards and forwards, tweaking things here and there. It also was manufacturing issues that they had as well. Because the lamp is all obviously individually made, you know, they're all welded together. And then after they welded the product together, they said you could see the weld marks after polishing it, and it came up with a yellow tinge. So they had to kind of go back to the drawing board, and I think it's now double plated.
Which actually turned out better.
Yeah, it feels like a very
good
solid
mistake.
product.
That
It was a good mistake.
Yeah.
I think it was a process for the manufacturer as well. They were going on the journey with us. They were always kind of emailing us, updating us, sending us photos, asking what we liked, what we didn't like.
Yeah, we sort of felt like we were there with them the whole time.
Yeah, that's where we've kind of gotten to where we are with it. It was through being a bit pedantic and being perfectionists.
So on top of product creation and product design being a tricky journey, I guess you could say, shipping on top of that, then shipping a product to Australia was another thing that we didn't think would be as kind of tedious as it was.
Yeah. And the unknowns about it, right? When it comes to the
Cost,
pricing, getting quotes for shipping, all of the additional costs that you've got with customs, clearing customs. Now that the lamp is in our hands, it's been completely worth it.
So worth it.
Yeah.
We were obviously worried that we would get the lamp and it maybe not be the quality we wanted it to be, or be kind of different to how we envisioned it, but it is quite literally exactly the same as the 3D render.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah, so Michael Hughes nailed the render.
Yeah, and then that also really helped our manufacturers visualize it, because it is a hard lamp to explain.
Yeah, super hard.
So getting that 3D render really was probably one of the best steps in the process.
Yeah, when the lamps arrived, we were like tracking the boat all the way here. We kind of got the notification that it was going to be on a truck and with us. I tell you what, like we were just... it was anxiety mixed with excitement. I think the other thing for me was opening up the lamp and like actually seeing
holding it in our hands.
Was like, I was just stressing. I was like, oh man, I really can't deal with a setback.
We were like, please,
where
universe,
it's like,
give us something good.
You know, issues with the quality or broken.
But the way that they are packaged and the feel of them, like we kind of thought maybe they would be a little bit easier to break, I guess.
You can tell that they've gone above and beyond in terms of the product itself and how they've built it. And that reflects in, I guess, the end price that we had to pay. Having it in our hands,
we know it's worth the money.
We know that it's an awesome product. Even though we've got all the lamps here, I mean, there's only 50 of them, so it's a super limited quantity.
50, but we're probably going to be selling 46.
So really it's super limited quantity, right? 45 lamps.
Yeah.
We went small because obviously we just want to test the market.
We don't want to have dead stock.
Yeah.
And that's going to be our like ethos through our whole business, our whole brand.
Yeah, so there's a few factors, right, that come into the smaller quantity orders. It's obviously sustainability. We don't want wastage. We also don't want to have massive outlays in this initial period of our business.
Yeah, at the very start.
It just wouldn't make sense for us to get 500 of them. After we launch this product, we're going to be doing different iterations of the lamp.
Yeah.
So it's going to keep the same edge, triangle shape, right angle, but we want to start introducing different colours as well.
Maybe even some different textures.
Different textures, different colours, but initially it's going to be different colours.
Different colours first.
In a powder-coated, polished finish, much like the chrome mirrored version. So
excited for that. So despite having the lamps in our possession, we still have a lot of work to do now before we can actually launch them out to you to be able to buy them. We obviously need to finalise our packaging. We have spoken to a few packaging places to try and get, you know, the right custom fit.
Yeah, just whacking it in a brown box with some standard packaging tape and some bubble wrap, I just don't think does the lamp any justice.
Yeah.
And
you know, unlike a lot of lamps you buy at a lot of big stores that never provide you with bulbs, we want to actually provide our customers with bulbs. So
in the packaging, we want to make it a fun experience, you know, include microfiber glove. We want to include potentially a cloth with it, include a bulb so it's good to go when you get it.
Yeah.
a pamphlet and a bit about us, and
Yeah.
really put us into the packaging as well.
Yeah. And so now it's kind of like, I guess it's the fun stuff. We get to
Yeah.
organise a bit of a campaign shoot as well, create the website, which you've kind of
We've
got an idea and started a little bit.
It's just one of those things, which is one of those admin tick lists that we have to do. But
Like we said at the very, very, very start of this, we are batshit crazy in terms of time that we don't have to create another business. But
yes,
it's going to be so worth it in the end because, now that we've got the product, we can really visualize where this brand is going to go.
Yeah, and, Chelsea's running a business. We've got an almost 3-year-old boy.
We're getting married soon.
We're getting married in a few months. I've got a full-time job.
And you got a new job between last time we spoke on here and now. So it's just a lot's happening in our world. So for our campaign shoot, we actually opened the lamp and put it downstairs near our apartment with like grass and textures all around it. And because obviously the lamp is mirrored, it just looks so cool with all the different elements of like the surroundings in all the different kind of sides of the triangle.
So that's
so cool.
That's what kind of straight away we just thought, we've got to shoot this lamp outdoors.
Yeah.
On top of that, that's a thought, that's an idea. I think we'll do it just for a bit of fun. Something different, right?
And you'll just shoot that with your film camera.
Yeah.
I can shoot some stuff with my camera.
Yeah, and that's just a bit of fun, something to mix up the content, right? So it's not just, studio shots, right?
Yeah, we want to like kind of style it as well and like in more of a real scenario, like maybe putting it on a shelf with some books and using it as a bookend and then showing it as bedside tables and kind of showing all the different ways you can use it.
We're very fortunate. We've got a blank slate and a really good start for us to do something cool in terms of the content and how we present the product and our brand.
Yeah.
So I think we want to do it really well, even though, I've taken photos before. Chelsea, that's her gig. I think for us, it's about going out to professionals in the industry that do this every day of the week, right?
Yeah.
Just to get their input, pay them, get other people involved. Yeah. So I think that the content's going to be fun.
Getting an outside opinion as well. Like I think when it's your product, even though we both know how to take a photo, it's important to get a second opinion, to get a second eye.
Yeah.
Third in this case. So let's talk about the actual lamp, the Edge lamp.
Yeah. So we wanted to go a felt base on the bottom. Originally we had the legs, but
it was
and then the power
placement
cord coming out
at
the bottom.
Yeah.
But it just looked too
we wanted
cheap.
It to sit flush on the surfaces too.
Yeah. And so now, and I actually really like where the cord kind of comes out the side here. Yeah. Obviously, the glass shade here is screw removable, and then that's where your LED light goes in. We went with an LED light just for the obvious benefits of having LED, and
we're going to go for like it's a warm white.
Yeah, so in the package, a warm white LED will be included, but obviously if people want any other...
Because I know like a lot of people these days have different colours as well.
Yeah,
in their LED
or
lights.
Preferences, right?
Yeah. People might have cool
tones in their house. Yeah. So the LED bulb is a G9 bulb, so you can get them really anywhere. You can change it out super easy, whatever tones you want, whatever colours you want. But yeah, this is it. This is the baby.
And it's so good because like the cloth just glides over if you get any marks or fingerprints or dust. It's so easy to clean.
As you can appreciate, obviously, with something this specific, this custom, no two lamps are exactly the same, right? Each one has been made by hand. Yeah. So someone has built this from scratch.
Yeah.
So,
polished all those edges.
Every single edge, every single surface has been polished down to a mirror finish. So it's not actually started its life as a mirror.
No.
So this is the finish that they've gotten after, hours upon hours of polishing.
And trial and error.
Yeah. But super stoked with it. Yep. Very happy with how it came out.
We're obsessed. It's our new favourite light. And we hope it's yours too.
Yeah. Yeah, hoping now over the coming weeks and months, obviously, we'll be a bit active and go through the whole journey from here.
Very excited. We can't wait. We hope you love them as much as we do.
It's been a labour of love.
Yeah.